Want to blame anyone for your sister's death? You look in the mirror. Her blood is on your hands.
I should have warned you. Nothing Joe Jr. does is ever his fault.
Well, he's desperate and he's a liar, but I'm gonna hear him out. Sonny says he walked in on you and Teresa arguing.
I did.
What does that have to do with me?
I saw Teresa and you talking, asked around, found out who you were, what you did for a living. There's no way that I could let Teresa spill her guts about the business to a Fed.
Teresa wasn't selling you out. I was trying to convince her to get the hell out of that place.
It's not that easy. You don't get to walk away, and you sure as hell don't talk to law enforcement. Teresa broke the rules.
So you killed her?
You did. Your sister would have been fine if you just left her alone.
Nice work, Joe. I couldn't have made a case any better than you did yourself.
Go to hell.
I'll be seeing you there.
Oh, yeah. He's a cop.
Yeah.
He's not going to let you kill me. If he did, he'd have my blood on his hands along with his sister's.
I was there, Joe. Don't forget. I saw you pull the trigger. She was unarmed, but she was fighting you. That's why you killed her.
She was talking to a Fed. Hey, Sonny, hey, what if my father had ordered you to take care of her? What would you have done?
I don't want to talk about what ifs.
That's right.
Doesn't matter to me. You know what matters to me? What you do, you paid for.
You let him kill me, Lieutenant. And you're no better than he is.
I'll take this piece of garbage right now, Lieutenant. All you gotta do is look away. Nobody has to know.
I think we're at 2. Sorry, Joe. That makes 3.
Put the gun down, Sonny. Put the gun down.
What the hell are you doing, McBain? Just let me do this right now.
As much as I want to. There's a few lines I still can't cross.
Atlantic City PD! Everybody put your hands where I can see them.
All right, all right.
What the...
Take it easy. I'm a cop, right? I'm going to show you my badge.
All right, let me see it.
All right, nice and easy.
Lieutenant McBain. You're the one who called this in.
Yeah, that's right. This is vs.Scully Jr. There's a warrant for his arrest. Do you mind? I've waited a long time to do this.
Go right ahead.
Thanks. vs.Scully Jr. You're under arrest for murder. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have right to an attorney.
Ask my lawyer. Get me out of this.
Oh, yeah? You get out and I'll be waiting. At that point, you're going to wish you were back in the joint. Get him out of my sight.
What about him?
He's clean.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Boy.
Dad, are you okay? I came as soon as I could.
Listen to me. You didn't tell the girl or her father where you were going or who you were coming to see.
You told me not to.
Thank you. Thank you, son. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, but what's going on? Why was your medal in Sonny Corinthos' warehouse?
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's right here.
You know, I was afraid it was gone.
Yeah, tell me what's going on, huh? Why are you in jail?
You know, they got me on some trumped-up charge. It was something that happened years ago when I was working here in Atlantic City.
What are they saying you did?
Murder.
What? No, that's insane.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent, son. The real killer was a guy who worked for my father.
For my grandfather, but you never talk about him.
And there's a reason for that.
What? Dad, you've been arrested. I'm trying to help here. I can only do that if I know what's going on. Will you tell me who was the real killer?
Sonny Corinthos.
Christina's father? Wait, you knew him? Sonny worked for my grandfather?
My dad had a club here in Atlantic City back in the day. And Sonny, you know, he got too rough with one of the dancers and he killed her. You know, it got covered up somehow. I didn't know, and I didn't want to know. You know, so I I left. I went to New Orleans to start over.
Okay, how'd you end up here?
Well, I guess the cops reopened the case. With Sonny, he wanted to pin it on me. He sent a guy to my shop. You know, they pulled a gun on me, and they stuck me in the trunk of a car and drove me to Port Charles.
Port Charles, you were in Port Charles in Sonny Corinthos' warehouse?
Yes, and he would have killed me if the cops hadn't shown. You know, I'm actually safer in here than I am out on the streets.
Okay, so let me when I told you about Christina and the reality show, you knew who she was?
And I tried to talk you out of it. Remember?
Tracy.
Okay, Daddy, if you knew who Christina was, who her father was, why didn't you just tell me?
I didn't want to tell you about your grandfather, you know, what business he was in.
No, just say it. Just... What?
My dad, Joe Sr., was a mobster. Not a low-level goomba. He was a boss. He controlled the neighborhood. I don't judge my father. He made some difficult choices, but he paid for them. See, I didn't want any part of that life, and I certainly didn't want that for you. So I kept it vague and said we were estranged.
So if I look Joe Scully up online, what am I to find?
A lot of allegations, you know, some of them true. You know, racketeering, extortion, RICO violations, but you would also find out that he was killed, shot to death by Sonny Corinthos.
Sonny? What?
I didn't want you knowing any of this. I'm so sorry, son.
No, Dad, no. It's not your fault, all right? You're a good man, Dad. Everybody says that. You're a good man. You're not your fault.
Listen to me, Joey.
Don't call me that when you have something really important to say.
This is dead serious. Sonny Corinthos hates my guts. Don't ever let him know who you are.
No, Dad, I'm not afraid of
You should be. Sonny is a vindictive son of a bitch who'll do anything to hurt someone that I care about. I was disappointed in you. You decided to call yourself Trey Mitchell. But now I'm grateful. Corinthos can never, ever know you're my son. Joseph Mitchell Scully III.
All right, Dad, look, I won't let anyone know you're my father, but I gotta know.
No, son. No buts. I know how Sonny thinks. He was all set up to kill me when the cops showed. It's kind of ironic, you know, arresting me saved my life. But Sonny didn't get what he wanted, and he's seeing red right about now.
We gotta see.
Hey, take it easy. Don't worry. I'm getting out of here. And when I do, I'll make sure that Sonny isn't a problem. For either one of us. Huh?
Why does Sonny hate you so much, Dad?
It goes back a long time.
Long time? Like what? Like when you were kids?
Yeah. There was this girl. Oh, she was smart, beautiful, filled with fire. Corinthos had the hots for her, but she liked me better.
Come on, Dad. Seriously, this can't be over just some girl.
Sonny had an ego, son, that you wouldn't believe. I mean, he couldn't swallow the fact that I was better than him. And the guy wanted everything that I had. He even wanted the things that I didn't.
Like your father's business.
Huh? Sonny's old man. He had nothing. He gave him nothing. But your Grandpa Joe, he was a major player. Used to control the whole neighborhood. And Corinthos wanted in and wanted me out.
I still can't believe that my grandfather was a gangster.
Son, I tried to shield you the best I could.
Yeah, well, you know, Dad, considering I had absolutely no clue, I think you did a pretty damn good job.
You have to understand something. In that life, that world, vendettas get handed down. New generations become targets for old hostilities. If Sonny gets wind you're my boy, he won't think twice. He'd love nothing better than to torture me by hurting my son. You understand?
Yeah, so then this whole reality show thing is probably pretty stupid. Okay, I'm gonna tell Christina we're dropping the whole thing as soon as I get back.
That's an even worse idea. He's not a man you want as an enemy. He's ruthless, irrational. If he finds out you're my son, he'll hate you on sight.
Yeah, well, he already doesn't like me.
Did Sonny lay a hand on you?
No, Dad. He just thinks I'm trying to exploit his family, which, I mean, let's be honest, I kind of am.
Well, so? I mean, it's not like you invented reality television. I mean, this is how the business works. Sonny's daughter was the one who helped you come up with the concept. You didn't force her to participate.
Yeah, but still, Dad, I don't know if this is such a smart move.
It's too late. You drop it, Corinthos could get suspicious, and we cannot afford to have him sniffing around.
Right, so I'm just supposed to sit back and pretend that I don't know anything about this. Pretend that I don't want to smash his face through a wall?
Look, the goal is to hide in plain sight. All right, now look at me here. Sonny can't know who you are or that you're connected to me in any way.
So do nothing.
You'll be doing exactly what I need you to do. To bring that bastard to his knees, where he belongs.
Easy, Dad. You're sitting here rotting for a crime you didn't commit.
Patience, son.
But Sonny's responsible, not you.
It's gonna be okay.
How?
Let me worry about that. You just go back to Port Charles and you get on with that reality show.
Without Sonny figuring out who I am.
Exactly. That way, when I decide to strike back, that SOB will never see it coming.